As 2026 approaches, one question keeps coming up again and again among immigrants and families across the United States. Is there any real way to get a green card faster next year, especially under the Trump administration after years of delays, stricter reviews, and long waiting periods? Many people are searching for hope, but also clarity. And while there is no magic shortcut or secret approval process, there are specific immigration pathways that USCIS is already prioritizing, accelerating, or processing more efficiently as part of its 2026 operational strategy. Understanding these paths, and knowing whether you qualify, can make a meaningful difference in how quickly your case moves. In this video, we'll explain the realistic ways immigrants may be able to reach green card approval faster in 2026, based on confirmed USCIS rules, agency priorities, and processing patterns under the Trump administration without misinformation or false promises. If you are liking this video, please hit the bell button, subscribe, and like it, so that you may get updates straight to your smartphone. Now, let's get into the video. The first area where USCIS continues to move fastest involves immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. This category has always been exempt from annual visa caps, and heading into 2026, it remains the most consistently prioritized family-based path. Spouses, parents, and unmarried children under 21 of U.S. citizens are seeing steadier processing compared to preference categories. USCIS has also continued using interview waivers in limited cases where documentation is strong and background checks are clean. While this is not a new law, it is a clear operational priority that allows eligible families to move forward without being blocked by visa bulletin delays. Another path that continues to move more efficiently is adjustment of status from inside the United States rather than consular processing abroad. USCIS has openly favored domestic adjudication where possible, partly to reduce pressure on overseas embassies and the National Visa Center. Applicants who are eligible to adjust status inside the United States often avoid long interview backlogs abroad and benefit from more predictable timelines. Under current USCIS policy, this trend is expected to continue into 2026, especially for applicants who maintain lawful status and submit complete filings. A third area where cases are moving faster involves employment-based green cards with premium processing and clean employer records. While premium processing does not directly apply to the green card itself, it significantly speeds up earlier steps like I-40 approvals. Under the Trump administration, USCIS has expanded premium processing eligibility and increased employer verification. Employers with strong compliance histories, consistent payroll records, and clean Department of Labor filings are seeing smoother and faster movement for workers in EB1 and certain EB2 categories. This can shorten the overall timeline meaningfully. Another increasingly important factor is case quality and front-loaded evidence. USCIS has clearly shifted toward faster decisions for applications that are complete, consistent, and well-documented at the time of filing. In 2025, the agency reduced its use of requests for evidence and began issuing faster approvals or denials at intake. Heading into 2026, applicants who submit strong initial evidence, updated forms, correct fees, and matching tax and employment records are more likely to move through the system quickly. While this is not a separate visa category, it has become one of the most powerful accelerators in practice. The final pathway involves priority-based immigration categories that align with national interest or economic demand. USCIS and DHS have continued to emphasize national interest waivers, extraordinary ability cases, and employer-sponsored roles tied to critical industries. These categories are not new, but they are being reviewed with heightened focus. Applicants who clearly demonstrate benefit to the United States economy, healthcare system, infrastructure, or national security are often placed on faster internal tracks, especially when documentation is strong and consistent. It's important to understand what this list does not mean. There is no new executive order creating instant green cards. There is no hidden program bypassing visa caps. And there is no policy allowing people to skip required steps. What has changed under the Trump administration is how USCIS prioritizes its workload. The agency is moving faster on cases that align with its enforcement, security, and efficiency goals, and, slower on cases that require repeated corrections, discretionary judgment, or complex review. For immigrants preparing for 2026, the takeaway is practical, not political. The fastest cases are those that fall into priority categories, are filed from inside the United States, when eligible, are supported by strong evidence, and align with existing statutory frameworks. Preparation, accuracy, and category selection matter more than ever. As always, timelines will still vary based on visa availability, background checks, and individual circumstances, but for those who qualify under these pathways, 2026 may offer a more predictable and, in some cases, faster route to permanent residency than recent years. As we move closer to 2026, the biggest advantage immigrants can give themselves is preparation rather than speculation. Policies may tighten, reviews may become more detailed, and timelines may still vary, but the cases that move fastest are almost always the ones that are clean, complete, and well supported from the very beginning. Whether you are filing through family, employment, or a special category, staying informed, responding quickly to notices, and avoiding last-minute filings can make a real difference. Immigration under the Trump administration is increasingly focused on efficiency through accuracy, and understanding that mindset now can help you avoid unnecessary delays in the year ahead. That's all we have for this bulletin. The U.S. Immigration Hub channel provides all necessary visa information and procedures for your United States immigration journey. It is important to understand the United States immigration processing steps, visa application requirements, processing times, forms, fees, and more. We will continue to provide all information about U.S. visitor visas such as B1 and B2, work visas such as L1A, L1B, and H1B, student visas,